Guys, welcome to Destin, Florida. You get to be a little bit of a part of the Miles family vacation, which is always an adventure. But today we're on the beach and we got a lot of this sand all over the place, kind of crazy, slippery. So we're going to talk about traction and what it means to have kind of a place where we can be able to push off of people that we trust or push off of God in certain situations. So every athlete who plays outside wears cleats. It seems like a no-brainer, right? I mean, we don't step onto the field without our cleats. I mean, sometimes we forget them or bring just one. I went to a practice one time wearing one cleat. That was embarrassing. But we wear cleats to help us to plant, to turn, to be able to move in ways that we couldn't when we were wearing shoes on dirt, or if we were just running around in the sand. We have no traction. There's nothing that we can do to be able to plant without slipping and falling all over the place, okay? I mean, as a second baseman, when I go to field a backhand, I have to change all of my momentum from sprinting up the middle to stopping and to turning my body 180 degrees to throw the ball at first base. And we have a turf field, my home field, and sometimes we wear turfs, sometimes we wear cleats, but if I'm not wearing cleats, I can definitely feel myself sliding, and I can't stop the way that I need to in order to have the same kind of torque and momentum with my throw to get to first base. So it's something that is really, really important for us, and it's part of our uniform, putting on our armor, our cleats, in order to be able to plant, be able to stand firm on something that we know is going to hold us, instead of having us slip and slide out from under us wherever we're trying to plant. And Paul talks about that a lot, especially in 2 Peter. He says, "Be alert and self-controlled. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in the faith, because you know that your brothers throughout the world are undergoing the same kind of sufferings." And just talking about standing firm, God gives us this platform to stand on and to be able to push off of, rather than slipping and sliding all over the place. Sometimes if we can get away from where we need to be and we slip in the sand or we slip in the dirt and we don't plant on what is important, we don't plant on what keeps us strong and gives us the strength to keep going. And it talks about, all through Ephesians, like putting on our armor and, putting on our uniform and our cleats and our glove, everything that's part of our armor that we put on to get on the field. But it talks about our feet, and, in verse 15 it says, "With your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace." And so that just for me, it's giving me peace. Like when I'm wearing my cleats, I have peace that I'm going to be able to stop. I don't feel like I'm going to fall out from under myself. I'm not going to be pushed around. I'm not going to slip. Nobody can push me down. But I have this traction. I have this peace that God's going to keep me wherever I am. And I'm going to be able to, stand up within, the sand, the dirt, the mud, anything, turf. And I'm not going to slide. I'm not going to slip. And it's definitely something that we face every day, on the field, off the field. And it's, having traction in our game and in our faith is very important, so that we can have something to stand on that's going to keep us rooted where we need to be, friends or family or people that we can trust to keep us accountable, so we can stand firm on those people and on Christ whenever we feel like we're slipping or falling in need of help. And in 1 Corinthians 15:58 says, "Therefore, my dear brothers, stand firm, let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor in the Lord is not in vain." So standing firm in whatever it is that we're working towards for God and for Christ and for whatever we're doing is so important to be firm in what we know is true. It is definitely a place where God's going to give us peace in that. So just wanted to share that with you. Hopefully whatever it is that you find yourself that can knock you down or slip in certain situations is armor, and be able to stand firm in God's peace, that you can